At 2:30, we got USC traveling to Washington State on Fox. Now, USC has dropped out of the top 25. They are still, they dropped out of the top 25. They fired their head coach, but they are still, technically speaking, a playoff candidate. Now, the Pac-12 South is arguably very crowded, right? I mean, you got, I think UCLA is down there. I think you have Utah. You have Arizona State. Well, Utah did lose the Holy War last week. Utah still should be a tough team to beat. Like, USC, I understand they lost to Stanford, and that really does suck. Like, Stanford's not a very good team. They lost by a lot to Kansas State. They were absolutely dominated. They finally settled on a QB last week, and I thought that was going to go extremely poorly. I was like, but I'm going to record it anyways so I can root for Stanford. And I was like, oh my God, Stanford's going to win it. Stanford's going to win this thing. And I'm like, USC, what the heck, guys? You're supposed to be considered a playoff candidate for the Pac-12. Thank God, I guess, for the Pac-12, you still have Oregon and UCLA, still very much in playoff contention, and Arizona State, a little bit of a dark horse there, but USC's technically still a playoff candidate with only one loss, and I don't think Washington State lost both games. I don't remember. 3 teams were out of playoff contention, and I remember looking at it, and I knew one is Washington and one's Cal. I don't remember the third team. It very well might be Washington State. But USC is definitely still in the playoff conversation. Again, all these teams that I've done videos for so far are. And all the videos I'm going to do in the future are still playoff candidates. Now, like, the likelihood of them making it varies significantly, but they are still technically playoff candidates, and I'm going to do that for the entire college football season, all playoff candidates. But Caden Slovis definitely did not do himself any favors on the last Saturday trying to be a first-round pick. And honestly, this first-round quarterback class is one of the most insane quarterback classes of all time, in my opinion. You don't have anyone that I think is well and above all the others. Spencer Rattler is probably the best one, I've got to say, but Sam Howell might be the best thrower. JT Daniels is a very solid QB. You also have, obviously, Caden Slovis, who I've seen go in the first round. Charlie Strong for Nevada, I've seen him mock drafts go in the first round. I've seen Desmond Rutter go in the first round. I've seen Grayson McCall go in the first round. I've seen all of these QBs go in the first round, and it's insane to me how many QBs really, like, there's no solid quarterback that is 100% going to go in the first round, in my opinion. And I don't know, I think that's really nuts. Washington State is normally very good offensively, but they have not been as of late since Mike Leach has left the program. The Cougars have kind of sucked. Like, they're not very good, but honestly, Stanford has been bad for the past couple of years, like really bad, ever since Bryce Love has left the program. That's not true. Davis Mills was very good last year, but honestly, I expected Stanford to be blown out last week, and they won. So this could end up being a closer game than everyone thinks. I'm going to go back to an old favorite. Caden Slovis does nothing for 3 quarters and has a fourth quarter comeback against Washington State. Washington State covers, but they should win this one. Unfortunately, give it away at the end. Give me USC to win, but Washington State to cover.